Tonight, so much love for the London lads who kept the dream alive. We'll be looking ahead to Saturday's quarter-final clash, with supporters being warned not to travel. Also on the programme. Good evening. It was a stunning win, and behind that incredible England victory over Germany, two born and bred Londoners, Raheem Sterling, the boy from Brent, netting the first, and Spurs' Harry Kane making it a decisive 2-0. There were celebrations right across the capital last night and throughout today, with children from both players' old schools telling us of their immense pride. Well, in a moment, we'll look ahead to the quarter-final this weekend. But first, Martin Stew on how the capital dared to believe that it might just be coming home. Oh, so the boy from Brent, the hero of the nation today, and it was at one of the capital's clubs he developed those world-class skills. Right, evening. Oh, aren't we all in such a good mood at the moment? What's your reaction to England's performance, first of all, last night in that game? 10 minutes, we got 2 goals. But, you know, you knew Raheem back in the day when he was young. I mean, did you realise back then what a huge talent that he would become? For those young fans, didn't we, in Martin's report earlier? You know, not everyone can grow up and play international football, can they? But how important is sport and seeing someone like Raheem achieve what he has to young people? Because it is so inspiring, as you say, but not just in sport, but in all areas of life, isn't it? So we watched last night, we watched with pride, we loved not quite every second of it, but certainly that second half. Looking to Saturday now, we're going to refocus, aren't we? England versus the Ukraine. This is when we all become armchair pundits. What do we think? Yeah. What do you think, Steve? What's going to be the... Well, while England may be going to Rome, the fans are not, or at least they've been asked not to. Italy is currently amber on the government's travel list, which means the advice is nothing but essential travel. Under Italian guidance, anyone from the UK must self-isolate for 5 days on arrival, while political correspondent Simon Harris has the latest. So it was just over 24 hours ago. There was cheering, screaming, and a lot of noise to celebrate that win. Head over to our website to see the best of these celebrations. And if that's not enough, plenty more on the football after us. Next from us, the man charged with murdering Met Police Sergeant Matt Ratner has appeared in court from his hospital bed. Lewis de Zoyter is accused of shooting dead Sergeant Ratner while working in Croydon last September. Our reporter Carolyn Sim is here to tell us more. Carolyn. Well, thank you. A teenager accused of killing 2 sisters after making a pact with the devil has declined to give evidence in his defence. 19-year-old. We've heard countless times about the dangers of flammable cladding on the outside of Grenfell Tower. Today, for the first time, the inquiry into the fire focused on problems on the inside of the building. The smoke control system within the tower failed, making it impossible for people who lived there to escape through thick, black, toxic smoke. Rags Martel has been listening to the day's evidence. But first, Folajimi Olubunmi Adewale, known as Jimmy, had dreams of being a musician. But in April, the 20-year-old died after trying to save a woman from the River Thames. He was hailed a hero. His friends are now releasing a track of music he wrote and performed before he died to celebrate his life. Sam Holder reports. Now, they've called it Palace to Paris, a 460-kilometre run from Crystal Palace's home ground, Selhurst Park, to Paris, but without actually going there. Instead, they've covered the distance on the streets of South London. The runners are Jordan and Lee. And finally, the stage adaptation of The Prince of Egypt only opened to audiences last February last year. It ran for just a few weeks before it, like other West End shows, was forced to close because of the pandemic. Well, tomorrow, though, the show must go on with social distancing and safety measures in place. The musical will be back at the Dominion Theatre. Ria Chatterjee met some of the cast and crew. Well, good luck to them for tomorrow night. But from us, that's it. We are back with the latest after ITV News at 10. Coming up, Mary with the ITV Evening News. But from me and the rest of the London team, bye-bye.